myself, but we are going to need somebody to go document that havoc on top of LSPN at some point, so keep in mind.
I don't know who these people are.
Yeah,
These are the people that...
Hello, sir.
Go ahead, Remy.
They don't.
I was just going to say, if these are the people that were involved in the bombing the other day, do we want to keep car spaced out just in case they have more explosives and come back?
Just anyways, let's do that. Let's keep some space.
Yeah, just to be clear, they may be. No confirmation.
Yeah, just general rule of just leave some space between your cars.
I just got a text from Don, who's on ATC. Says Ming has 2 helicopters out that are visible on ATC right now, so be advised.
Can we get Dawn onto channel 1? Or this channel?
I'm on free.
Hey, from.
Vidal also has a that's 3 besties helicopters that are out.
We have a lot of fucking people. I'm trying to reverse my car and you're standing behind it.
Oh, sorry. He's blind. He's blinded.
I thought he got fixed.
Nicole, do you have eyes on the PDM above us? Not PDM, sorry, the ammunition.
Well,
I am on.
So when are you joining the Marshals?
Would it be behind me?
Should see our lineup coming in with the next round picks.
PDM from
Yeah.
where you are. So
Yeah.
Can I get a spoiler?
Can we get any other ones?
Above ground.
You may not know them.
Yes, I believe I can. I might have
yeah.
to reposition myself.
Can you spoil anyways? Maybe I do.
Either let's get a unit out there or.
Not even my command knows yet. Yeah. Wait a minute. Is anyone up there?
Who's running triage at PDM?
No, I can go up there.
Yeah. Opal and I are gonna get on the parking structure overseeing PDM. Unless you think that's a little too sketchy.
You will be very visible from the Legion offices.
Hey, firm. Never mind. Maybe we don't go up.
To move into PDM now.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
What if we take the building above that?
Cut
The building above that, the Hookah Palace?
Yeah. We're gonna get on Hookah Palace then, just for anti-heli and to oversee you guys.
So that way, if anyone does get on ammunition, we can shoot down on them.
I like that. We got this one guy coming around. His name's Bennett Calhoun, but he doesn't like waking up.
I don't know who that is.
He's used to be a part of the mafia, apparently.
Sorry, could not hear.
It's just super sticky right now.
Thank you, I'm here.
Do I need to move cars for you to roll in? Probably be
No, I
easier
think I
if you
can go around back. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
if you wrap casino side, it's easier to come through.
We get our other EMS units to PDM, please?
Cocaine was legalized. What do you mean?
On their way, Brown.
Thanks, we just need one more. It's not a huge scene, but would be helpful.
Uh, 600 I'm at the latest now in Wencost.
Gary, can you drop to 1 to get backup for that if there's available?
Don, where is the what's the update on the helis? Where are they located?
Like Vidal is on maybe in a cargo in Polito right now. And then Ming has 2 helis out. One on Lucky Plucker and the other one is, let me see what it is.
Angel and I are gonna head to the garage to collect evidence where the Havoc was shooting.
Man, marshals have been slowly becoming such a vibe. Dawn being such an integral part.
I'm gonna need backup here. 77's individual skeleton with the Molotov.
Go to channel 1, please, Gary.
Import.
Be advised, there's a white in color 4-door vehicle that's kind of circling PDM right now. Going up and down Adam's Apple.
I believe that's the news people. Are they wearing hats?
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're involved. The way they're driving, they just seem like they're just more interested.
Yeah.
Ran into them twice.
I got eyes. They drove westbound past Red Garage.
It runs back to the yellow locks.
Did we get that position of the lost helicopter?
The other alley is somewhere on North Rockford Drive when you get off the highway.
What type of vehicle is it? Would you say it's a aircraft? Is it a Frogger or is it another Havoc?
I wouldn't be able to tell you, it just says helicopter.
Yeah, the last we did is of the tail rotor.
Double six, I'm gonna secure Nick.
I think he fell off the casino. Yeah.
I can't see him.
Yeah.
I'm looking for him.
He was up there with me and then he fell off. He might actually be standby.
You mean in unrecoverable spot?
I don't. He might be. He might be. Standby.
Then we meant to get him.
Hey, Opal! This might be cooked, but just in case, we gotta watch out for the new casino. I don't know if those guns can shoot at us. The muskets.
Orange red light, vehicle driving through. Southbound, going to casino. Looks like he's going westbound. He's going to the parking lot behind the Vapid. He's heading to the little stand.
I'm gonna check.
Asking them to leave the area, but they're still here.
Aaron, do you have a co-pilot to get him, or do you need?
We're just having a look to see where he is first. We can't actually see him. Oh wait,
yeah,
22. Yeah, we see him. He's in a very unrecoverable spot. I don't think we can get him.
Come down and just pick me up and let me see. I think we might be able to, unless he's like right on the ledge or something.
He's like right on the very corner. Like we can't even drop someone down to, and if you grab him, you're gonna fall. You can see him at least.
Oh, he's good. He just jumped off.
There he is. He's coming.
He
Oh my
slipped
god.
off in the snow.
I'll get him. I got him. I'll get him.
Yeah, right in front of the bank.
All of the 95s and PDM have been treated and they're ready to be loaded up.
Prefecture getting off casino.
So he's getting off with you.
The saucy San Andreas self-inserts, Blood up mating gaming strikes again.
Whoever has
Someone who found conscious the bodies wasn't streaming WRP. Self-inserts trying to get rid of the one actual playing characters is crazy, bruh. Until the weirdo raid that plays a female and grossly over-sexualized her for his virgin loser fetishes isn't playing a character. Shake my head, bye for now. I responded with seek medical attention.
Sector 93, 23 CMC.
Hey, Riker. These guys should probably go on interrogation for whatever happened with the Ravens.
Hey, from you.
7-5, stay at CMC and clear it.
Be advised, DNA come back to 3 members of Besties, Al Kyles, Mr. Webster, and Mr. Hendricks.
Key's vehicle was documented by Chris being at the place of the initial shooting. So,
Kyles yells me.
Was there...
225, am I needed anywhere? I'm going to break off for evidence.
Was it just those 3 you just named? Or was there a 4th?
There was other DNA for another member of the Raven.
A firm,
The
okay.
ambulance at PDM is ready to move out with the 95s.
Thank you.
Have
Yes,
some
I
units
didn't
go with
want to
us,
interrupt
please.
anybody.
Dax Marshall. So Dax and Misha's DNA was found on scene, but as for 3 members of Bestie's DNA.
Brian, the driver is Sigma in my car, doesn't need medical treatment. Where do you want him, if anywhere?
Name?
He's got Aubrey Webster's ID on him, looks like forehead.
Hey, firm. Who do we have in custody? Aubrey, Allen, who else?
Cockington is 95.
Hey, yeah, his DNA was found on scene.
Break 755. I got a lot of people dressed in white in front of CMC.
225 rerouting.
Yeah, just those units. Hospital, be advised, we do have outstanding, so please be on your toes.
Zomi.
Who's dressed?
Riker, I'd get your 9-5 into interrogation, and let's see what we got first, and then we'll go from there.
Hey, I'm just moving into MRPD interrogation for now.
Hey, from.
Alright, let's get this hospital on lockdown. That way we know who's coming in and out.
Are there hospitals on
Yeah, it's in process.
Alright, I'm coming to the front. 225.
The people in front of me.
We got a blue Frogger flying very low towards VU. Landing at the VU.
That looks like Vidal.
People wearing white are leaving the area. They're just running past the emergency lane right now.
Let's not run out there in case anything happens. We'll use this as a fortress and a choke point.
Opal, I'm going down right now.
I'm in the car waiting for you.
If you want it.
All 95s are inside the hospital.
Has Alan been brought through?
Our 395s have finished their treatment and they're ready for
They have a
emergency lane.
partial
Are we good to bring them out?
Sorry? My vehicle's to the left here.
The individuals in white.
I think everyone just gets held separate cells,
Yeah, we told them to
run the evidence, and then we kind of chop it up from there. Otherwise, we'll probably just gang related, you know? Honestly, we may, from there comes the interrogation. Anything beyond that, I think, is we wouldn't be able to do today anyways. But we'll see.
Are we good?
All right.
Good to see you, Brian.
How you doing, dickhead? Hey, hey, good work today, you know? Like, unofficially.
Yeah, we talk later.
Oh, yeah.
Brian, you good to drive up there, or?
Yeah, to Mission Row PD?
Or we're taking them to Mission Row?
Yeah, I think we should, because there's 4 of them, and we got to figure out the evidence, and then, like, probably at most 2 people going to interrogation, you know?
Yeah.
Where's everyone with the 95?
I'm back.
Loaded.
Okay, perfect.
Hey.
256 MRPD.
McQuillan, you on station by any chance?
Yeah,
Pop open your MDT and notice the 2 reports at the top. Don't say it out loud for obvious reasons.
Yeah,
Can you let them know that they are to be put into marshal custody, and then you can, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just a heads up, There's someone in the ICU with Manor affiliation, so there's going to be a couple Manor people coming back to visit. I will escort them back.
Stand by on that.
Affirm.
Yeah.
That's you, Brian. I'm just gonna call you.
Affirm. What? I'm running from here.
Do we have?
I'll get Nakota's to look at that stuff. I saw the Manor stuff going on. I'm gonna quickly go have.
Oh, the Manor stuff. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. They're both in.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly go have a look at that. Are you saying the? So.
We've got you know, we can put them into marshal custody and then serve the warrant.
Oh, wait, did I look at the fucking? Hang on. Is it instant or is this?
Oh, you're not. You haven't gotten promoted yet.
No.
Steve's in custody here, in ICU.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Yeah, you can. You want to let a doctor know that they are to be put in marshal custody under arrest.
Yes, I'll go do it now.
Easy. And if they're unaware of what that means, their SAMA director and head of the everything knows about it.
I can explain it to them. Yeah.
Easy. All right, appreciate it.
Mr. Gresley, where was it coming from?
I believe the Gresley was the one that shot us at Gravy.
I thought that was a
Hobbler, some guy died with cockroaches all around him earlier today.
Yeah, that was on Dutch.
And separately, McNulty mentioned something about a doctor and chips. I figured I'd tell you about it, given the Humane Lab situation last night.
I don't have to play.
Interesting. Don't know if either of those things are related.
In him? Jonah documented it.
It hasn't been checked, but McNulty mentioned about something about a doctor putting chips in people's heads.
Yes,
and
yes,
harvesting.
I saw brains on the table, and there was a chip inserted in a cat brain.
Yes.
There was
And
also
then
a human
separately,
brain on the
a guy died today with asphyxiation, but there's a bunch of cockroaches. May not be related, but he happened to be a donor victim or donor, right?
Yep.
It's
that sounds like it is most likely tied in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Given that all the guards that worked there had some sort of disease and needed organs.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go help out with this situation just now.
752.
Nathaniel Kenny.
10 forwards, flagged by Jenna Mustard at 78 1080.
Yes, that was a vehicle in that.
Yeah, that's confirmed.
Yeah, if you guys didn't see where it came from, Brian was shooting you guys, then we're probably missing an individual, someone that was incapacitated, but I mean, shit happens. Unless they are willing to tell us.
Pretty sure it was in this 2 passengers in the signal. There's 2 that got out and shot me from the black vehicle. It had 4 plus. Yeah, we should have 4. There was the Havoc.
Yeah, the Havoc suspect's outstanding, but there was a down individual as well. Right.
Just be advised that that black and color SUV was seen at the first scene because I have the plate from there.
Is there a place to put this?
One ending in...
Yeah, give me just a sec. I'm just finding a spot to park.
Is there a this incident?
All right, there we go.
Brian, are you on free?
Hey, firm.
Could you come to CMC?
Hey, firm.
Thank you so much. We're going to be in the surgery ward. I'll let you in when you arrive.
Yeah. Riker, I will be right back. I'll be back to Mission PD in a minute. Could someone just real quick, who are the 4 in custody?
95 is Cockington.
Mine is Alan.
Bobby Webster.
Was there a 4th?
Michael Manx.
A firm. I'd say Maeve, Riker. I would, and Opal. I would check all the weapons and stuff. See if it comes back to that scene from yesterday, day before Ravens bombing. I would advise we take Forehead and Cockington, absent, those weapons coming back to the scene. And, ooh, okay, I see that text. I say, Opal, we should pick 2 and leave it just for interrogation.
I think you should be part of that. I'm gonna give Maeve a call real quick.
A firm. All right, I'll be back in just a minute.
321, I attached to this light for the 78. So what did this stem from?
It originally started from shots fired on Dean Drive, myself and Watt arrived. We called it out, units attended after we confirmed that the suspects were in the same outfits who bombed the Ravens warehouse the other day.
So is this the Diddy and shit?
AFM.
Ravens v. Besties possibly related to a bombing. Yeah. Hey.
We need to talk to you in the back.
Anyone's going to RTB? I don't believe we're required you anymore. We'll get units to go response to that.
What's going on with the patients? Are they treated? Are we rolling out?
What up?
I think they're gone already.
I need as much clarification as possible.
Yeah, I'm just kind of understanding, but yeah, no, I think this is more of a.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Hi.
So I came in,
is this the Steve thing?
Yeah, I came in, I gave what you said to me, and then.
Oh yes, Steve needs to be put under marshal custody. We have a marshal warrant to deploy on him, so he's currently under arrest.
Stacey, are you speaking?
I'm sorry. I'm relaying. I'm typing everything that you guys have told me. Mr. at the director night.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest.
But can you speak up? Sorry.
Yes, I just did want to.
Brian, it's no, Brian, it's not Stacey. It's this space. If you feel like you're looking from over your shoulder,
can we go over here?
If you feel like you're looking from over your shoulder over here, it gets really quiet.
Yeah.
So I'm literally typing as fast as I can and forwarding this to our board. There is an inherent issue with placing somebody under custody who didn't come in custody. I believe that the hospital has an issue with that. Had the patient come in custody.
Hey.
Yes. I'm just letting you know.
Who's bringing this issue up?
Oh, the hospital.
The board is bringing it up?
In general. So the way it's been explained to me tonight, and that's why I'm going to, I want to have as much clarity, and I'm going to talk between, I'm going to have to play to the full between the board to get this resolved correctly. Can
I ask who is? Because when I speak to the state about this, I want to know exactly.
That's why I'm going to, like I said, we as doctors do not allow police officers, and I would include you under that. I know you guys are marshals.
Yeah.
To place a patient in custody while they are in intensive care. If they are in cuffs when they are brought to us, and they were brought in under your control, we do respect that and we keep them that way. If they are brought in as free citizens and not under arrest and under detainment, at that time they are in our care and we remain as a neutral party until they are conscious. I believe we are not allowed or supposed to let you put them in custody, because you would be. I don't know all the words. I'm not going to keep saying, but that's what I've been explained. So I'm going to try to get clarification.
Who is stating this?
All of the attendings for one. and we're the ones that run the hospital on the day-to-day.
Attendings are saying this?
Which would be myself, Jackie, and Harry. We
I'm
stand
very.
by trying.
It seems rather new.
It shouldn't be. That's why I'm going to very much triple, quadruple check with you, Mr. Knight. I'm
Okay.
telling you how I was taught and how I've done things the entire time I've been here.
Yeah. So
we have never transferred custody while a patient is under our critical care.
So like if Osama bin Laden just like is in custody, you're like, all right, guys, we're gonna let him chill here, you know. We're gonna let him get back out there and get to it and hopefully get him in.
Real quick.
Are you comparing Stephen O'Connor
Hang on, please.
to Osama bin Laden?
No, it's
Brian,
I'm using.
Can I pull you for a second? Just
Yeah.
a second.
I'm just exaggerating. Yeah, but not
What a
not
crazy pull.
Yeah.
I think this is fucking ridiculous. So, hear me out on like a way around this. People, from her point of view, if he's not in custody, right, and just adhering to this for a moment, because I think it's ridiculous regardless, but adhering to it.
Unless there's like a state federal level thing, they're currently obstructing justice.
Yeah, no, I agree. But like, for, I guess like just as a pinch of salt, right? Let's say we listen to her for a moment. When this, like all the shit we were dealing with outside of this was happening, someone called out on radio that there was shots down the manor block. I looked at it. They're still on my GPS.
Yes, you're dealing with it. You're responding to.
We're dealing with something else.
Correct.
Couldn't we just say like he's not necessarily under
No.
arrest right now?
I wouldn't dig too deep into this just yet because.
Okay, fine. All right,
yeah.
I was just thinking of a way around it, I guess.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna contact the state. I think there's kind of two ways about this. I understand that there is obligations that you guys have for patient care, et cetera, et cetera. Obviously, we can't dive into the details of what this pertains to.
And
And
just so you know, I'm already getting a response from one of my board members.
Okay.
So I know that you want to talk with the state. One of my board members works very closely with the state as well. That would be Mr. Derek Shaw.
Yeah, we can come up to a. We need to figure it out at that level, because to put it plainly, it's important exactly because there is a incident that transpired. It resulted in them getting here. They're actively believed to be dangerous for things that can't be explained at the moment. And I don't want to get into the whole look. I'm gonna shoot straight. I rather the state figure this out because otherwise we have to enter into the realm of like obstruction of justice and all kinds of other things like that, and that's just not something I'm interested in doing.
But I mean, Stacey, to be honest, I understand your side of it, but we also do have people in the ICU who are in police custody.
Yeah.
So would this be any different than that? Like I'm looking at a report right now of somebody who's in the ICU and he's in police
because they were brought in custody.
I see.
I'm just going to say one thing just for food for thought real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We were so we're dealing with two situations simultaneously. I'm not going to go into details of it. This whole C thing is completely separate. Something we couldn't even respond to. It was called out on radio during something else that we're dealing with. Regardless of what he's wanted for, he should be, regardless if he's being arrested or not.
Unless this is like a federal rule, it doesn't make any sense. Is the TLDR?
There's a difference between then detainment and arrest as well. So for right now, outside of that, he should still be. That's what I was trying to say to you, Ned. He should still be detained outside of the warrant for arrest, regardless.
Exactly. Yes.
Because he came here under something that we couldn't respond to.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to it. He needs to be detained.
I want to make something clear because I'm somewhat familiar with what might be getting referenced here. I think it would be very weird if cops use the hospital as a home base to find people, right? But this is not that circumstance, right?
I mean, to be honest, that literally happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Somebody came in with me, not under police detainment, had a warrant, and they were cuffed in their bed while they were incapacitated and then taken in to serve their warrant. Yeah. it was not good. I did not like that. A bunch of officers let it happen.
Yeah.
There's nothing I could do about it in that situation. I felt really yucky about that.
So I to that point, right? Like if
and
we
I can tell you,
Yep.
I was going to say, my board of directors said, do you want to post an officer outside of the doors and wait for them to get better? That's on you. And that's how normally, I know it sounds crazy, but
he can kindly make his way into the city and have that conversation. But that sounds pretty brain dead.
I know, I'm just letting you know, like they were saying, like if you want to wait to process the warrant, you can. But while they're in our care, the person, so Dr. Cantor is going to try. She said she's trying you. She said give her some time. It might take her a few minutes.
Can you have him contact me? Because that sounds like a pretty brain dead response. I'm going to be honest.
So there's two people Stacey's referencing. There's Derek Shaw, and then there's Philippa Cantor. Philippa Cantor is going to be the one that's contacting you.
Mr. Light, but there could be a whole lot of miscommunication.
No,
because this is a huge situation.
That's why I want to hear this directly, and why I want the state to resolve it, because we're entering into some very stupid territory that I don't want to entertain.
Like I said, this got brought up recently, and I'm going to be honest with you because of something you guys did, and we have been looking to take this up to the DOJ to find out the proper course of action.
Wait, for what?
Recently, you guys had a patient that was brought in, not in custody, and you guys processed a warrant, and they are now in custody.
Really quickly,
while they're in
can you just specify you guys? Because I really
I don't even.
It was the marshals.
Yeah, but who are we talking about?
Oh, you're good. I'll have to. I want to say it's Edwards. And again, I know that this is one of these very rare
No,
cases.
he's not. No. He's in custody because his life is in danger.
Again, but we're putting people in custody without their acknowledgement while they're in intensive care.
Yeah,
So he
because
wasn't
we all have a duty for care.
So I'm with you. But at the same time, I have to get clarification on this, and I have been doing the due
I
diligence
think
that
these
you're asking for.
individuals that need clarity and want to be so desperately involved in conversations need to do so directly, because even with the response that was received, it sounds like somebody that is running on a hell of a lot of, speculation instead of using, evidence and logic and a series of other things.
Here's one of my. This is my attending.
Hi, Jackie.
What's up, guys?
He's been here a long time, and he can help try to.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to get this in order for you, Brian.
Just give me 1 sec. Hey, Maeve.
Hey, are you coming to these people?
I am. I'm having a 2 IQ conversation right now over multi layers of telephone. So,
Okay. Is it urgent? Because these guys are like waiting.
can you guys handle the go ahead and handle the interrogation for now?
Okay. Is there anything specific you want us to ask? Is there any marshals you want involved?
I would Opal and company. I think did the weapons come back to the bombing?
I don't think mine did. I don't think Rikers did.
Double check and give me a call. I think that's the first thing we got to figure out.
Yeah, mine definitely didn't. Comes back to a bestie manor gang-related shooting on Olympic and Alta.
Easy. Yeah, I'd say if the casings don't come back, we can forego the interrogation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless you guys want to. I think
Alan.
Opal does want to. I'd let her know.
Okay. All right. I'll let her know.
Sorry. Easy. All right. I appreciate it.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Just so fast.
Okay, so this is my overall point on this.
I'm losing brain cells.
Yeah, hang on.
I'm
Let
with
me,
you,
Brian, let me go for a second, and then if that is a response, like I'll stay here for this. If that is a response they're going to have immediately after that, then we're just like, they're just taking the piss. Like, it is so ridiculous to say, oh, just have someone stationed outside so they don't. That's the same fucking thing. They're still detained then because someone's standing outside the door.
Yeah.
That's one. That's completely brain dead. Two, I've lost the train of thought for the other thing. Like, it's just it's.
The other guy is literally being tried to kill him. That's why he's under our custody.
No, I was telling him that I understand and agree with your side.
Oh, you know, hang on. I got the other. I got my train of thought back.
You got it back. Back on
I
track.
understand what you were saying, Veronica. Of like, everything is very particular in here, right? They have to. You have to follow your SSPs directly.
You're more for doctors than us. Way more for doctors.
Completely neutral, like neutrality. A lot of trust. However, if let's say myself or Knight comes in and say this is what's happening, then you do not obstruct that. You do it. And then you take up the issue with it later with
exactly,
the DOJ.
legally or through the state.
It's our fault. And then if we're wrong, then we're wrong and the doctors are fine. But doing this
because otherwise I'm
is
taking
just
over
like,
the hospital right now.
Exactly. We're going to be talking
which I
for
technically
45 minutes
can.
about stupid fucking shit when in reality if they just did what they should do.
Kidding.
I understand moral obligations. But if we're wrong, then we'll be held accountable to it.
The other thing too is like, isn't it for on our side? Well, doctor side, it's not really me. I'm just here. Isn't it technically like it could be obstruction or it could be not harboring a fugitive, but it could be something similar like that?
It's harboring.
It's obstruction.
It's obstruction. It's harboring. It's endangering the individual. Yes, he does not like.
Okay.
It's all about moral
but I don't. Those aren't things that I'm looking to explore. To be honest,
No, I don't think you are. I don't think. The only reason I could see it being an issue from the doctor or doctor board POV is that if people are afraid of this happening to them, if they get brought into a hospital, it means that they are very likely going to not come into the hospital because they think they're going to get served with a warrant or get put into custody. And when they are supposed to be in the ICU getting treatment, they're going to get broken out by their friends and fuck off and die.
I hate to say it, Veronica.
Yeah, but that's why.
But just
I understand.
Is that
I understand
is the other
the
side of this
predicament.
that I can see.
I understand
So
the
it's a
predicament
really
that
tough
then
spot.
puts. Yeah, I can understand that.
Can I just to cut the cord here just a little bit?
No, for sure.
Opinions are great, but opinions over the telephone are fucking dumb as shit.
Oh yeah,
I don't think that that's my kind of primary concern.
I'm not even taking what I heard was like. I'm not taking that on board. I'll be honest.
I have to assume exactly. I have to assume that they are thinking about situations, which I'm very much in support of because I was present when those conversations occurred about law enforcement going and searching hospitals for suspects that may have something, and those I agree with. However, that does not fit the bill in this particular case, especially not the Leon Edwards one. So this to me sounds like a lot of people sitting around chirping without actually consulting with the individuals involved, right? And that's the frustrating bit.
So quick. Leon Edwards, that's the name of someone I saw a medical report on right after that phone call. Remember that phone call that I had with you, Brian?
Yes.
Right. And I put two and two together because I'm a smart cookie. So that is that person you're discussing that happened with that thing?
Because they have access to this place. And that's the other thing, right? That is so annoying. Because so you're telling me that hyper terrorists can come in here and murder people and
Wait,
doctors...
hold up. They have access to this place?
Yes.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, you don't.
And this is what's triggering the fuck out of me is that doctors can go do corrupt shit and be asked to fucking murk them in ICU. But like, oh no, the marshals are in here trying to fucking protect someone from that happening. But no, fucking... Sorry.
Are you saying that Charlie has access to the...
Yes, because even her was instructed to fucking kill people. And if they asked her, they might ask someone else. That's why they're in our special custody.
We've been told this.
She's a SAMA director. She knows.
Why hasn't she told us this?
Well, no, because it's kept on the DL because we can't just... Because think about it this way, right, Veronica?
Oh, because of what happened with me and the...
Right. And then also... you know, shit gets out, and now all of a sudden,
and then it's
then it's like, oh, now we're gonna do a different way of doing it, right?
Can I just say, like the past 5 minutes of me listening, this just all reaffirms to, can we just, the people are gonna hate us for it, Brian.
I'm with you.
We just need to say, we're doing this. You got an issue, take it up with the DOJ, and we'll defend ourselves.
And
then bring it up to the state later, because this whole argument is, standing here and wasting time for an hour is actually fucking ridiculous.
Are Steve and Sparky involved in all this too?
No, look, we can't go into details
for safety. No, of course not. Blah blah blah. For safety reasons. Blah blah blah. But like,
we're marshals. We're not LSPD. Yeah. But I don't randomly call people Osama bin Laden.
Instead of actually doing my job as well. So
okay.
I haven't been able to do my job yet.
Stupid shit. Excuse me. I'm a delight to talk to you.
I'm referring to Pinky and Perky outside, not you.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't think it's necessarily their fault too. I don't think they should be conduits for conversations on behalf of somebody else when.
Unfortunately, that's just how the doctors operate, though, because they have
shouldn't.
to.
All right,
I know.
Fine. I'm calling the
state. I find it very difficult
right now.
He's doing it. Oh my god. Yeah, it's tricky to get a hold of them. So, but
is it?
I don't know if. Well,
I'm gonna hit the call button on this email.
No, I don't mean this. I don't mean that's crazy. I don't mean getting a hold of the state.
I'm starting to troll
getting
a little.
A hold of a in-person, face-to-face meeting with Derek. That is difficult.
Wait, they sound like the DOJ. Wait, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can email Derek and he'll email me back like pretty much right away. That's no problem.
Well, that's kind of why I'm asking.
But
like,
Derek is impossible.
First off, the board doesn't exist like at the same level of the state, right?
Yeah,
there's a lot of like strangities that they've kind of like. I'm sorry.
I was saying the state is above the board for sure.
Exactly. Sorry. Fuck.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my God, was that the board? Is that
real quick, I got Forehead here. His gun does not come back to the Ravens warehouse thing.
I'd say, ask Opal. I think doing a light interrogation is not a bad thing. And I leave that to you guys. I'd say the only people that we absolutely should do an interrogation on is anyone that might be seeing more than gang related, right? In other words, tie-ins. Do any of the casings come back to the bombing?
No. Well, I mean, of the people here, I don't think so.
Someone, give me a second.
Being, do any of these people's guns come back to the bombing of the warehouse? No, none of them do.
No, my name's not. My name is not in those reports.
All right, never mind.
They're all clean from that.
I saw something I probably shouldn't have seen. I spoke to.
If none of them come back to it, like all four, then releasing them is fine.
Okay, well, we're going to charge them with what they've done today, but yeah.
Okay, easy.
Unless you want them just released from it.
No, like, I don't think it'd be nice to do it, but I'm in the middle of a shit show right now.
Okay,
all right.
No worries. All right, appreciate it.
All right, take care.
Oh my God, all the doctors are suddenly... Never mind.
Yeah.
So here's what it comes down to, right? Like, legislation, smegislation. I think this conversation is currently happening via conduits, and that's not going to be very productive. So let me have a chat with them, and then let's see where we go from there.
Yeah. I still don't see Cantor. But I mean, Jackie and
Brian,
Cecil.
real quick, can I?
Yeah.
Like, like when it boils down to this, what do you think about the thought of? I mean, like, we just kind of have to take responsibility and do it anyway. I understand, like, having a progressive conversation. I hope there's going to be one, and we're not going to be here for an hour talking about.
I think it's rather unfortunate already. So for me, it's like it sounds like this conversation already began while they had ample opportunity to involve us, especially when we're here. To the extent that they are questioning whether or not somebody that is quite literally in immediate danger. And so the authorities or whomever are voicing their opinions need to engage with us. And if that is not happening, it will happen very quickly. And it's just not productive, right? Like, I feel bad for them too being conduits because they're effectively having... it's not on them, right? And there may be some. Let me just shoot straight. There might be some federal level reasons this is occurring, right? And so that's where the waters might get muddied.
On the doctor's side, you mean?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do agree with that, but my only point, is like the stickler point for this is the fact that they said that, oh, we've been having a conversation about this for a while. Like, regardless of if it is at that level, I mean, Brian, you deal on that level, like on the daily, like some basic communication should have been had. And
there should have been exactly that.
That's like my stickler point is like, oh, we've been talking about this internally for a while. I was like, okay, so why are we now just
exactly?
For some stupid
but they
shit that
also
happens,
have the details.
Exactly. Yeah.
They know the guy's
that's
life
more
is
my
in
sticking
danger.
point.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you can't.
Yeah,
Right, you guys ready?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
fact that
You ready
Steve
to
isn't
have
the
an
first
hour-long
person there.
conversation?
I will hold my
Hey,
tongue
B.
for a bit.
Hey, just heading
Oh,
42,
yeah?
just letting you know.
Hey, I'll miss you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, catch you around tomorrow.
All right, take care.
But I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't think
I'll go off
Cantor's
Brian's
here yet,
lead. This is all.
I don't think the conversation is worth having until the state steps in.
Do you not even want to hear them out?
I mean, I'm down to hear Cantor to a degree and seeing where it goes, but I'm gonna think on that.
I was
that's already
just suggesting we come talk.
Hey,
yes.
Night Bus, thank you for the 5 months.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Oh, sorry.
Get a circle. You can get a circle.
Oh my god, I love a circle. We might need to whisper because people might be able to hear us outside.
Okay.
Overall, you guys are wanting to arrest Sparky, correct?
No, I don't think Sparky was the one in question.
Or
It was one of the two.
Whoever's in question.
So I'll go ahead.
Brian,
So
you go ahead.
where I feel like this conversation sort of advanced at is we have a mysterious board of directors who is communicating via the conduits, being you. And I don't use that phraseology to. Wait, let's go down this way just because I can.
Just go to the end of the hallway.
Yeah, we'll go all the way to the back labs. Even in surgery, they won't be able to hear us.
Just a heads up, Cantor's also on our way in, so not so
Okay.
mysterious board. Just a heads up.
I think the more point was mysterious board is that I don't think we realized there was a board in the first place.
No, I know that a board exists.
Oh, okay.
So this kind of goes back to some of the previous conversations we've had. It sounds to me like some of the things like holding patients is now being brought into question. Rather straightforward.
No, let me clarify something. Holding patients is not in question. If you guys have a patient that's in custody and you bring them in, that's perfectly fine. But as far as patients that are not in custody, when they're in our care, you don't suddenly get to put them in custody because they've been brought into the hospital. The biggest issue on that is it's a PR problem. If we start allowing you to arrest people that come into the hospital, into the ICUs and such, people will stop using the hospital. They will go other places because they can and they will
to a
forego
different
coming to the
hospital.
No, they will go to the sewers. They will do anything to avoid coming here.
So let me short circuit this. This sounds like a federal issue.
And that's fine. If you want to take it to the state, you're more than welcome.
Yeah,
to, and then
yeah.
At least then we can use that as a crutches. To
Sorry. Can I say something really quick? Because I understand there's a bigger issue here, but because I just want to do my job.
Yeah, I don't know if this is. My problem is I don't know if this is a RP thing or not. That's why I don't want to engage in it.
If somebody comes into custody,
because it's gonna. I don't want to. I don't know if it's an RP thing, so I don't want to get into an argument where this might literally just be a rule
that requires the entire PD's attention. Something else is happening parallel with that involves this person, and we want to investigate it, and that person needs to be detained anyway. What's your fucking?
Well, you guys would detain them on scene, generally speaking.
Not if we can't respond to it. No.
Okay, but if that's the case, then they're not in your custody at that point. So I'm
Right,
sorry, but until you put out a warrant like you normally would.
How can I put out a warrant for someone who's just shown up at the hospital to a scene that I can't show up to, who's now in life-threatening condition?
So
because you put out a warrant. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I
can
can't
use your
put out a
same.
warrant for someone being detained.
I can use your same example with what Mr. Knight said earlier. if Osama bin Laden is bombing the airport and all of the PD, FBI, and everybody is responding over there, and half of the gangsters in the city decide that that's when they want to come get treatment because they know
Can we
that
stop using
something big
that
is happening.
because you're
Well,
using
I
like
know.
you're using
Well,
like
you
one of the most
you
wanted
said-
people ever
okay,
known
so you said-
instead of
you
like
Well, it's
somebody
good to
said-
use it. I do think using an exaggeration is good because
You
if
said
that
a
doesn't,
situation where,
it's a litmus
where you
test.
can't have an officer.
Well, let
You
me
said the
ask something just
situation-
kind of rather plainly.
Mhm.
Is this a federal mandate?
It doesn't matter whether it's a federal mandate or not.
Well, it does. Like it does, because if it's a federal mandate, then this conversation's sort of moot, right? If it is not a federal mandate and it's just personal opinions coming through the board of directors, this is a completely different matter, right? So in other words, like, I don't want to waste our time arguing something that might be a federal mandate, right?
As far as I'm aware, it's not a federal mandate, but it's how we've run the hospital since forever. We don't let people in
Okay,
custody when they're
that's
not in
good.
custody.
All right. So if that is the case, legally, this is currently felony obstruction of justice.
It's not, because you can still do your job perfectly fine.
Huh?
You can still do
Real
your
quick,
job.
so
You can
when-
put out
so
a
when they
warrant for
were-
his arrest. No one's stopping you from putting out a
So
warrant.
when they walk out of the hospital,
yeah.
I'm confused. What do you mean we can still do our
When they
job
walk
same?
out of the
If I could do
hospital,
my,
you can
well, no, real
arrest
quick, if
them.
I could do my job the exact same, I
Hey.
could go in there right now and arrest him.
No,
Brother,
no,
wait, hold
hang
on,
no,
hold on.
What you just said,
Yeah,
I can do my job the same way I did. If I could, I would arrest him and I'd put him in the medical care of the people up in Bolingbroke. I'll be
Right.
doing my job exactly like nothing's different.
The hospital is a safe space for everyone in that sense, as in
I
if they're
understand
in
that. I'm
here
just
and they are
correcting
not.
what you said. I'm just correcting what you said. That you said I can do my job as normal, which I cannot. That's why we're in this room.
Okay. Well, I'm stating right now that the issue is we're not going to allow you to put a patient
Yeah, but
that wasn't already
part of
in
my
custody
job
into
is I
custody.
can take over the hospital, which I'm not.
No, you can't.
Looking to do
No, you
either.
cannot give.
You cannot.
We're a private.
You have no jurisdiction
facility.
to take over the hospital.
Yeah, we are a private organization.
Wait, this is a private organization?
Yeah, it's a private hospital, Brian.
Yes, you have
Oh,
no
shit.
jurisdiction in this hospital. We
Wait.
allow you in. With
That
our-
sounds
our-
like
That's why you
treason.
don't have. Okay. What's treason?
Wait.
Please do.
Wait, so is this
I
not
would
part
love
of
to
the
be at
state?
that court case.
Can I just? I mean, if you're saying this is
I
a
hope
private
you realize
hospital-
I'm
always been a
pointing
private
out the
hospital.
absolute ridiculousness of this.
No,
of
but
this
yeah,
conversation.
hang on, let me spell it out to you what he's trying to say. You're saying you're a private hospital.
We always
you're now
have been.
holding some. Hang on, you're now holding someone who has a warrant. Therefore, you're obstructing justice. We can take
Nope.
him into state control and put yes, that's exactly. We can. The prison is under our control with its own medical facilities. We
The
can put him
prison,
in there.
yes. The prison is not the hospital.
Which is exactly where he will go. But you're saying you're a private hospital.
Wait,
We
is
have
this
always been a private entity.
Wait,
that's
hold
what I'm
on.
saying. That doesn't.
Hold on. Guys, do you recognize how ridiculous this conversation is right now? I don't think this is something anyone wants to enter into. And this is kind of why
I'm
this
literally
is.
trying to give you the out is you're saying you want to take it to the
Merry
state. I'm
Christmas,
saying,
everyone.
How you doing?
It's me. I'm the present.
Okay.
Wait,
Can't-
I'm confused. I'm confused now though because if it's a private hospital, we're all getting paid by the mayor's office. I'm a government employee. Certainly, that's not.
I think that's what Brian's
Private,
trying to
is
say. Do we really
Yeah.
want to go down?
Yeah, that's exactly
that-
it. This
the
is a very
hospital's always been privatized.
pedantic.
Guys,
It's getting into
I only-
territories that I think are
only
not
imagine
worth
someone
exploring.
The
I mean,
the
I'm
end-
down
the
to
end all of
explore
it-
them, but this is going to make everyone's life miserable here.
the
And
end all of it
I
is
live in
simply-
misery.
Yeah, but the end all of it is
God,
the
me
simplicity
too.
of the hospital. It's a PR issue. We cannot allow you to
Okay,
take people into
do you-
custody. That's going to cause issues because people won't come to the hospital then.
Clarification,
So-
Jackie. When you say PR issue, do you mean public relations or patient rights?
Public relations. People won't
Ah.
come to the hospital if they know that they're just going to get arrested the moment they do. Like, they're not going to see it as a safe
that-
space. They will go to other options.
But once
mean,
again, does that not fall on our responsibility, not yours? Like,
No,
if we
that
make this
falls
an-
on ours because they're not going to
How
come
so?
to our hospital for us to treat. If
you're
they-
not a business though. You're well. I mean, actually, you
Can
might be if
wait?
you're
Can
saying
we
you're a
can we
private
pause this
hospital.
now that Cantor's here? Cantor.
Yeah, I might need a rundown from the start.
Yeah, I want to
guys.
ask some very probing questions, and
Okay.
I'm going to tell
Fuck it,
you
let's
what
do it.
I heard thus far. And if the SAMA director here could clarify some of this, because we're not involved in the emails that are going around. What has been, we have someone with, we have two circumstances. In fact, this kind of boiled into a bunch of things where now I'm confused completely. And so let's start with a foundational set of questions.
Okay.
The first is, has there been we have a individual that is currently in marshal custody due to for their own protection. Have conversations about
Not arrested? Like
No, that's a
protective
different
custody?
person. Different person.
Oh, different one. Okay,
correct.
okay.
It was told to me, or this is the way that it sounded like, is that there is questions as to whether or not marshals can do so due to their inability to make a decision.
So the,
Okay. So
the person was
someone-
brought in critical condition. I treated them. We
Okay.
put them into the ICU. Their regimen has been in a medically induced coma for an unforeseen amount of time.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Right. And we,
After that,
I believe
I was told they needed to go into custody.
Correct.
And it's for his protection, but when he was brought to me, he was not in custody, and we have now put him in our care. And then after that, I was told to put him in custody. I brought that concern up to Jackie. Jackie told me I needed to bring that concern up to the Department of Justices and talk to judges, and I have been doing that, but I'm very, very busy, and I also didn't want to stir a big pot since it kind of already happened. But the thing is, now it's happening again. So that's why I brought it up, that it is something that I have brought up in the past, Mr. Knight. We didn't really pursue it because I do trust you very much, and I have told the board and the attendings, you know, I've given you a lot of like leeway and stuff, but at the same time, I didn't want this to keep happening. So I want clarification as much as you, and I'm sure as much as they do.
Yeah, so my immediate question becomes, is this a federal decision or is this a personal decisions by entities below the state?
His state is saying he can take over the hospital because he's
No,
a
let's
marshal.
not look. Don't.
That's what
don't,
you stated.
Yeah, because I was fucking trolling over the
right,
idiotic
well, then-
statement of you can do your job.
Oh, I'm
You
sure.
can still do your job.
Look,
I'm
okay.
sorry. hang on, real quick, sorry.
Legs, if you want to, I know you want to have a bit of a fight here, okay?
Thank you.
But if you're
Brian,
going to
are you-
make
are you
idiotic
yelling or
statements,
talking normally?
if you're going to make idiotic statements like do our job, then yes, there are things we can do. But I do not want to entertain those things because it's going to make your fucking life miserable, as well as some of the people in this room.
Sure.
So
Look, I'm not.
So
trying
if you
to
could,
link us to that point.
like, I don't know why you're coming in here with a bit of a attitude, but I recommend you drop it. Otherwise, it could be the marshals and the board of directors, and you can kindly fuck off. Which one is it going to be?
Gotcha. Sorry for reiterating something you stated.
Okay, listen, dumb fuck. All right. Wait, first off, what the fuck's your issue?
Literally that. I literally just reiterated something you said, and you're biting your head off over it.
I'm biting your fucking head off over it
Okay,
because
hang on.
making the statement, just do your job is kind of egging us on to do things that are going to make your fucking life miserable.
Still do your job. That's a different
That's the same
statement.
thing.
Okay,
That's the same
It is
thing.
not the
listen,
same
you're a
thing.
fucking doctor. You're not a cop. You're not a
telling
lawyer.
Me to do, you telling me do your job, and you can still do it. That is the same thing. It's just a difference in wording.
It is not.
It
No,
is.
no.
Okay.
It is.
Okay. Hey.
But anyway,
Well,
I'm
What the
okay.
hell
I
went
pull
so
this back.
wrong here?
In
I
the
don't-
object, in the
I-
object of keeping this, hang on,
Yeah.
no, hang on. Let's actually try and sort of in the object of keeping it good and like actually getting to some sort of issued resolution now. There's no point throwing fucking shit out like that.
Yeah,
Correct.
no, that's
We're going to take a step back,
yes.
and we're going to stop that from both sides, and we're going to try to
Yes.
move forward. Thank
All right.
you.
all right.
Well, I'm
Thank
here
you.
from a fresh slate here.
I quite frankly, it started
so-
with a fresh slate. So,
Okay.
anyways,
So we've got a person who is injured. What's their current status, Stacy?
Long-term care.
Okay, so they're
undetermined.
unconscious,
Wait, really
need
quick, we're
active
talking about
like
two. We're
monitoring.
talking about two different people.
Two people,
Just-
but
I
one's
feel like we're
under arrest, one's in protective custody.
So okay,
Same
let's take one more step back.
Okay.
Bro,
who do you want
homie
to
said
put in
some of the
custody,
most like
Mr.
retarded series of things.
Who would you like to place in
Where
custody?
is this
We're talking
energy?
about this specific.
Is he
Yes,
fucking
right now.
stupid?
Stephen O'Connor.
You're a fucking
Stephen
doctor.
O'Connor,
Someone's
who you
life
wish to
is.
put in
Yes,
custody.
and I can give the context
What?
as to why.
They are.
Without details,
on.
obviously, but go on.
Okay. So they will be in without going into it, indeterminate care. You can look at the report. At least a week. We're just thinking based off of brain results and everything. So they are currently still unconscious and under Jerry's care in the ICU.
So, in the past, we've had situations where we have I don't for a while we didn't have our ICU in the current state that it is now, so things have changed a little bit. But we used to just allow officers, as long as they, had the person under arrest, to cuff the patient to the bed in the ICU, and then we would call them up the moment they were good. I mean, if we go that route, does anyone have a problem with it from both sides?
Wait, to do what?
To essentially cuff them to the bed in the ICU in your custody still, allowing them to recover, but the second that they are good and out to go, they're yours. They're out of our hands.
That is precisely the request, right?
Do we have a problem with that?
The issue is
for
they were
slicing-
never in custody.
I need to start with the baseline here because, and I'll explain why, right?
Yeah, I think I'm missing a few factors.
I'm not meaning to offend here because this is going to come across as offensive. If this is not a federal mandate, then stating things like PR is kind of foolish, right? Or if I may, I'm explaining. I'll explain this because I'm giving you my POV. Because it's foolish because we have a duty to care. Y'all have a duty to care. And there is concepts like protective custody. So in other words, if there are entities and people that can get to a patient who has no control of their physical body, law enforcement ensuring that they are protected while getting medical treatment is part of their duties, as one would assume is the duty of a doctor. You've got some form of Hippocratic oath, right?
Pause for a second.
Right.
Are you wanting to put him in protective custody as in like you're protecting him or arresting him?
Protecting.
Okay, that's the miscommunication. I was under the impression you're trying to arrest him and put him in
no
an arrestive hold, not a protective hold. The issue is from that perspective, if we're allowing you guys to arrest people that have not come in custody, it becomes a problem. If you're just protecting him, then you can do that. That's fine.
Let's start from the beginning because I think, like I said, there's a lot of emails.
I think that would be helpful.
And a whole lot of presumption that started with this, which is probably why I had to start making some of the statements I did, because some of the statements that were being made were nothing short of idiotic given the facts. There are two things that happen. There is a individual that has an active warrant, and McQuillan over here was handling that situation, got pulled away, right? The second example that was brought up in the conversation before you arrived, Legs, and before you did their canter, about a individual that is currently in protective custody by the marshals because there is an active threat on their life, including threats of doctors who may be the ones who are committing such threat. Now, we're not going to go into any more detail beyond that because it's unnecessary. However, I wanted to start with that case because that is even more concerning than the individual that has the warrant, right? So
Okay. When it comes to the protective custody, I mean, coming up with a plan on what will safeguard them best is more than fine with me. The concern is if they're not medically stable, what would y'all suggest? If we give them up, like if they die, then that kind of defeats the purpose.
But I don't think Brian's wanting to take him out of here. That's not the issue.
No,
Oh,
no.
just have
No, he
someone
wants to
here.
Yes.
keep them in
No,
here.
the
keep
issue.
them in
Oh,
here.
then fuck
Yeah.
Then what's
Yeah, in other words, people
I think I'm
cannot.
missing what the problems are.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
no, real quick,
Yeah.
sorry, because you're saying protected custody counter. Are you saying
Yeah.
because the original point, when I go back to it, at least it's detainment until PD come in, regardless if they come in or not. The PD are aware of them here, and I understand like the issue of like the PR thing. It's not really our purview or our care in that regard. Like it's a hospital. People should still come regardless if they need medical care.
Sure.
However, like we're not trying to endorse PD just coming hunting for warrants.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
sitting at the hospital. That's not what we're trying to say. What we're saying is we are aware because of another situation we're dealing with.
Right.
That this person is now in the ICU. It was outside of the warrant that this person has. They were in here off of a situation that we couldn't even respond to in the first place. So at minimum, this person in this particular situation, I'm not talking about the greater one, you guys can talk about that. But in this specific situation, they're at minimum under detainment and cannot leave. They're in our custody because we're saying they're in our custody at minimum detainment outside of the warrant that they have.
Okay.
That's what this is all kind of stemmed off of. And then there's obviously the bigger
right. We started with that, and then the conversation kind of pulled into, well, apparently there's been a bunch of conversation about, marshals and detainments, and it sounded like a whole lot of conversation that we were completely not in the privy of. So
can I just clarify something with just Cantor's opinion? I don't want everyone's opinion, but
yeah.
So you're saying, Cantor, if somebody is in here with a warrant, and the PD are aware of it, PD can detain it, and they, you're under the thing that like handcuffs them to the bed, and once they're awake and aware and healthy, it is then the PD's problem from that point forward.
They
Or is there
can't
any
interfere with
pretense
their
around that?
care at all, but
Oh yeah,
I mean,
no,
I
not
can't
trying to
stop
take
y'all
them out when
from.
they're
Yeah, exactly.
Until
I mean,
they get all
we've
the
never
medical
been
care
able
they
to stop
need,
y'all from making an arrest.
but they're secure in here, and if we say that they're, that they need to be handcuffed to the bed because they're under investigation or whatever.
Wait, I'm so
that's it, right?
confused.
Is that your opinion? Just so I can have and then I want you, Stacy and Jackie, your opinion on that as well, if it differs. But...
Look, I don't know this situation, but that has how we have done certain situations in the past.
Wait, now I'm even more confused.
Right. So
Me too.
here's the situation, Cantor. If a patient comes in not by EMS or not by PD and not in custody, they come into our hospital and we treat them. Are they then able to find out that they're in the ICU, and if they have a warrant, then arrest them even though they're unable to do anything to stop that? I mean, obviously not interfering with their, but put handcuffs on them, put them in custody, and say, okay, well, we now have them in custody. Because that's the issue that we've always been told that, or thought that we couldn't do, because then
is it shitty for the person? Yes, but is it our responsibility to stop that? No.
I am.
All right then.
Who are?
What? Ryan, did you stop talking?
Yeah, because
I like the pointing though.
I agree with you completely there, Cantor. But now I'm really confused because I thought the board was saying the opposite.
I think we're working on a misunderstanding because we were always under the impression.
I'm the board. I'm going off of half information here, but
yeah. So
I mean, look, if like we're not cops, like we're not here like reporting on who's here or something, but we also aren't here trying to block an officer's job.
Thank you. That and mind you, Cantor, my statement about taking over the hospital was intended to be a very ridiculous point.
Yeah, okay. See that one got me. I was like, hold on. No, we can't.
I mean, the point is, right? Well,
yeah,
no. I'm going to explain. Right? It's a hypothetical, right? if the hospital were a private entity, who then they are subject to the laws of the state, right? And if there is a person that needs to be put into custody and law enforcement is being prevented to do as such, that turns into a big fucking shit show, right? And not something I am looking to explore like anytime soon.
Sure. I guess I feel like I may be missing something in this particular case still.
I am too, because I thought,
yeah.
what board were you chatting with? And I'm not. This is
That
why
was
I
me,
don't
but
like.
I got the most basic of like a summary.
Okay, all right.
I mean, who? The board is who exactly? Is it just?
Hi, it's me,
literally just
me, Pixie, and Derek Shaw.
Okay, so yeah,
You
so there is
you
more.
ain't getting them.
Yes, but Pixie doesn't really deal with board issues, and Derek, it doesn't usually deal with them from a direct perspective.
Well,
And
did he not chime in earlier with?
No, he
telling
hasn't said
what-
anything.
Am I wrong? Wait, so who said?
He's
get-
trying, like, we're trying to keep him in the loop. And this is why I told you guys I tried to get people here, because I say jump and you guys say that I said bleep.
Yeah, no, I don't fault you. Yeah, I don't fault you for it at all. Yeah.
We took 10 steps back so that we could sort all of this out. She's the person that I was communicating. There is another board member by the name of Derek Shaw. I also communicate with him. This is my colleague who I was also communicating with. We have already established all of that. We took all the steps back. And
I brought up Derek. I brought up Derek earlier.
Yeah, no. What I'm asking is who. Just for, I'm not trying to like shit stir, but like in terms of going back to like the miscommunication and why it's important to have these meetings. I don't know if it was Derek or if it was you, Cantor, who said just have someone sat outside the door, like have a PD member to just sit outside the door. Who said that?
both of them.
Okay, I just wondering.
I mean, I have that response from both of them, but again, the context was she didn't understand the full context. And even as I've re-explained it to Sean, I'm trying to keep him in as well of the loop as possible. He had a similar response, and I don't think it's with ill intent. I think it's
I'm more bringing it up for, like,
we treat a
importance of
patient.
these meetings.
Yeah, we treat a patient, and then, I mean, you're welcome to wait outside of the ICU until they're done. When we release them, you can grab them, and they're all up to you. We have no control of that. The reason that we don't want you to do it behind the closed doors is because it's kind of a sanctuary. If you were back there, I would take just as much precaution, and I'd be just as much of a shithead to everybody coming to try to do anything to you as well. To me, the ICU, once you're back there in our care, you can have a doctor contact PD, and we're happy to do that. But
Are we saying two separate things? Because I want to make sure we got clarity on some stuff.
Sure.
So am I correct in saying, there, Dr. Cantor, that if we have someone that we need to place into custody, be it for protective reasons, for example, someone else getting access to them and murdering them, that's completely good by you, right?
Sorry, you.
Wait, what?
What? Repeat the question. I'm not trying to figure out where you're getting with that.
So there's two types of custodies that we have discussed previously with.
Sure.
And to be rather blunt here, I don't even know how much of this, what I'm about to explain, has actually bubbled up to the rest of the board and entities. Because as I hope we can understand here is, I might be speaking to someone. I'm assuming that information is getting to the board, but it may not be. So the first is we've placed people on martial custody. I think there's 3 right now, maybe 4. And those individuals are people that we believe can be injured while in the custody of the hospital, right?
Okay.
Are you aware of those situations?
A little bit. Again, I haven't been debriefed on the entire thing.
Okay.
I can actually attest that I know she's very well aware of one of them because if you remember Dr. Carter, you had to come in a day
Yes.
and take care of
Yes.
some paperwork to make sure that
Yes.
so she was very well aware of that. And again, that was an
Yeah, not the whole
extreme
thing.
circumstance.
I'm being
Yes.
very
We
like
tried to-
particular right now with how I'm
No
phrasing it
problem.
without too much. So
Sure,
there
that's okay.
are those kind of things, right?
Okay.
And that is because there is always a possibility of a threat. And the intent of that is we are made aware when they are to be released. So either A, upon their recovery, they can make a decision. Like if they decide, they come out and they're like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm going to walk out. And if I get blasted, I get blasted. That's their choice at that stage, right? But it at least allows us to then, if they so choose, bring them to a location or deal with it appropriately so that they don't get hurt.
Correct.
And I think the second reason is to limit their exposure
Thank you for what you did today. You were amazing.
with potential bad actors within this facility, right? Have you been made aware of that stuff?
I believe so. With the vagueness, I'm
Okay.
grasping a little bit, but I think
okay.
I kind of know what's going on.
All right. Is there any concerns in that space with?
You want my honest opinion? Is no.
I want to hear from. Okay, no, all right, yeah. But I want to hear from Cantor here. I just want to make sure that we get that block out of the way, and then we go to the next one. Just so when we walk out of it.
There's nothing that's that I've heard of that's been an issue.
Okay.
She was informed of the previous situation that you asked us to help you with. Yes.
The second is circumstances where someone is in the hospital, and I'm going to use the most extreme circumstance so that
Okay.
Someone is in the ICU. We need to place them in custody, right? Whether it's law enforcement or the state marshals, for whatever that investigative reason is or whatever their chargeable offense is. Are we stating that we can do as such, and they would be, handcuffed to the bed, as you would expect, and upon their release, they would be handed over to the appropriate entity? Like, typically that is, they wake up, hey, so-and-so just woke up from the ICU, they're in police custody. In the case of some of the marshals, it's like, a marshal would be notified and they would handle it as such.
Yes. That is how that would go.
Okay.
Anything to do with their care or making sure that they are stable is paramount to us. But we're not here to block an arrest. And once they are stable, that's in y'all's camp.
Okay. I think all right, for me, I feel like we're on the same page, to be honest. I mean,
I think there may have been miscommunication, and I'm happy to talk to Stacy and Legs about that. I know that they always mean the best, even if this, might have gotten confusing, especially because our ICU procedures used to be different just because of our lack of space here. But look, we're not here to stop y'all doing your jobs.
I think that's kind of where some of the frustration was coming from, because we've been so used to doing this that this seemed like it was coming out of left field.
It seems like there might have been concerns regarding, how he was brought in here and all those things. But look, at the end of the day, sucks for him, but that's not our fault.
To also put this forward, I was very much around when cops used to come in here and use the hospital as a breeding ground for arrests. I am very much against that. I recognize that can result in shootouts.
No, totally. Yeah.
This is a very particular circumstance.
Yeah.
And this isn't the open ward. This is, okay. All right. Well, all right. Fantastic.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I do appreciate that reassurance. Honestly, it's not like y'all are dragging him out of the bed. Like, because honestly, that's what I thought the situation was at first, and I was confused how the hell that was happening. But no, just Making sure you can grab him after.
No, he wakes up in tomorrow, a week from now, he's in custody. I mean, and I'm sure you know as much as we do, like with the amount of shit that happens on the street. We don't grab someone quick enough off the ground. They're gonna end up over here, but that doesn't mean the crime and the victims have not subsided, right?
Sure.
So. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it, Cantor. I think in future, if any issues arise with the way the marshals might be doing things in here, please do let me know. Could you send me an email? I'd love to. Maybe you know what? Maybe we could go hang out sometime tomorrow. Maybe talk more on the subject.
Hell yeah, I'd be so down.
All right.
I'd love to if we can iron this out ahead of time. So we
Yeah.
don't run into this again. That would be.
I would even be down with bringing our administrator, Dawn, and we could even get it written down that way.
Give me 1 second.
I like to get things in paper, not for any other reason other than if there's any confusing bits or whatever, we can refer back to it.
Sure, absolutely.
And then I can distribute it to my marshals and
no.
likewise.
You're gonna have to
How he
shave your
takes
head
over
for
the
that night.
hospital.
I'm sorry. You're
Wait,
gonna have to
one
take
more
Derek's
question.
place. Yeah, what's
Wait
up?
for what?
Because this all started because I was told to do something. So just for clarification, just so I can do my job. Stephen O'Connor is in police custody, correct?
That's up to y'all.
Well,
yep.
I would like him in police custody. Yes.
Sounds like he is then.
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right.
Does that need to be put on his profile report or something? He needs to be a marshal needs to be primarily notified. If a marshal cannot be found, I mean PD is fine. Would
PD have access to that?
A lot of them are aware that. I think they will. I mean, considering how many marshals we have around now, it'll more than likely that won't need to be the case. But a marshal,
yeah.
If you can get in contact with one to get that sorted, then yes. But he's not in police custody. He's in marshal's custody.
Okay. We'll do our best with that. Obviously, we don't always have a doctor standing right outside the door. But even our local doctor should be made aware, and he will be cuffed to the bed. So he's going to struggle getting out of here without us letting y'all know.
Okay. I mean, on our side, I think, Brian, like on PD side, we can at least make it aware as much as possible to everyone that he is in the custody of the marshals. He's not to be just let out.
Yeah.
Willy-nilly.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I think if Cantor and I can rendezvous tomorrow, I think getting some of this down procedurally, so it can be kind of communicated out, whatever you guys do internally, how we handle it internally, so that if these kind of questions arise again, at least the material's out there, right?
Would Saturday be okay for you? Tomorrow might be hard.
I can do Saturday. Yep.
Saturday, perfect. Saturday works for me. Pretty much all
Okay.
day.
Easy. All right.
Is that we all wrapped
Yeah,
up? We good to go?
I think for this one we're set. Y'all handle whatever you need to with the patient. And if you have any more questions about it, just let us know.
Okay. All right.
And
Sounds good.
Stacey's just gonna add it to the report.
Yeah,
we'll do our
I
best
just need
from our side
clarification
to
if
make it
he's still in the bed or if he's off to sleep or whatever. If he is off to sleep, then I don't know. Can he be admitted to the ICU while he's snoozing or?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
where
know
with
if
it?
he's still around. Stacy, is the patient in question that they were trying to deal with still awake, or has he already been gone to the suites? All right, they're both upstairs in the suites, but you can still put cuffs on them in the suite regardless, and we'll make sure that gets informed directly.
Okay.
All right. Easy.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
Yeah, if you could make sure it's written down in the report so that if an EMS is the one to discharge, we can see it as well. Okay.
Yeah. I'll
Okay,
definitely see it
easy.
too, so that's perfect. We'll make sure it's in
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
We'll try to put it at the top, make it nice and
Yeah,
clear.
in
Yeah,
bright
it's-
red. Yeah, all
Yes.
of that. Yeah.
I don't know how this
Yeah,
rose
I
to
can-
this
I'll make an
position.
announcement to EMS as well because
Yeah,
I
if
don't
it
know
needs-
who's going to be around over the next
If the
week
report,
or so
I mean,
for the
if
holidays.
that point in the report needs to be full, like take up the entire first bit as they look at it, then perfect. They just do not get out.
I'll put a EMS report out as well. I fear because it's the holidays. There's going to be people kind of coming in and out and maybe feeling a bit of holiday spirits and all that. I want to make sure that people don't mess this one up because it's obviously very important. So I'll put an announcement in our emails, get everybody to react to it, so everybody is aware. Because we also have some brand new people, some part timers, etc.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yep. All right.
All right,
Okay.
awesome. Thank you very much.
Y'all get
Legs,
it.
I
Thanks
have.
to confirm
I apologize for
is
raising my voice
just
to you.
Stephen
This was
O'Connor?
obviously a
It is
very
just him, yes.
serious matter to
Okay.
us. I'm
All
sure,
good.
just as it was for you. So,
Yeah.
I
I was under a different impression, so if that's not the case, then it is not the case.
Yep.
Hey,
Okay.
Honestly, that's my bad. We'll all talk about
Yeah,
it. But I'm
easy.
glad that we got it figured out for now.
Yep. All right.
I'll let you guys
Okay.
at the front, okay?
Beautiful.
Jackie, once you're done.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my composure till I'm out of the hospital.
Yep, I am too. You want to go for a ride, Veronica?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do actually.
I'm just free just for 5 minutes. That'd be
Yeah,
good.
of course, absolutely.
Because
I
I'm
can't.
about
Oh wait,
to
hold.
fucking say some absurd shit.
Hold. Okay, perfect. Let's go.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I could use a drive. I could use a little bit of fresh air. Yeah. Let me just go park my car. I'll meet you in the emergency room.
Bro, I was getting. Yeah.
Never tell you how much I love this job, Brian. Thank you so much.
What if I were to tell you I have these sort of conversations multiple times a day?
I live for this stuff. People think I'm just, car fast, No,
Yeah.
I love catching people in traps when they talk. It's a lot of fun.
I want to save my thoughts still. No,
That's
I
my
mean
last thought
something
before we
came out of it.
It did, yeah, it did. As much as I'm, it did. As much as I'm fucking around.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, sorry, man. I'm gonna go grab a 4-door.
Yeah, I'll park this up. We'll meet you at the.
All right.